Principlism in healthcare ethics. When healthcare professionals encounter ethical dilemmas, they are rarely dealing with abstract philosophy alone. They are facing real patients, real risks, limited information, and competing moral demands. Principlism emerged precisely to address this reality. Principlism is a widely used approach in healthcare ethics that resolves ethical dilemmas by applying four core ethical principles: autonomy, beneficence, nonmaleficence, and justice. Rather than relying on a single moral theory, principlism provides a balanced framework that integrates multiple ethical concerns into practical decision making. This approach is most closely associated with Tom L. Beauchamp and James F. Childress, whose work has become foundational in modern bioethics and healthcare ethics education. Their framework was designed not to replace ethical theories like consequentialism or deontology, but to translate ethical reasoning into a form usable at the bedside, in hospitals, clinics, and policy discussions. At the heart of principlism is the recognition that healthcare ethics involves multiple moral values that often come into tension with one another. No single principle automatically overrides all others. Ethical decision-making therefore requires careful balancing rather than rigid rule application. The first principle, autonomy, emphasizes respect for patients as self-governing individuals. In healthcare, this means honoring informed consent, respecting patients' values and choices, and acknowledging their right to make decisions about their own bodies and medical care. Autonomy affirms that patients are moral agents, not passive recipients of treatment. The second principle, beneficence, requires healthcare professionals to act in the best interests of patients. This includes promoting well-being, preventing harm, and contributing positively to a patient's health and quality of life. Beneficence reflects the caring aims of medicine and the professional commitment to healing. Closely related is non-maleficence, the obligation to avoid causing harm. Often summarized as do no harm, this principle requires clinicians to minimize risks, avoid unnecessary injury, and carefully weigh potential harms against expected benefits. In practice, healthcare decisions frequently involve managing unavoidable risk, making non-maleficence a constant ethical consideration. The fourth principle, justice, focuses on fairness, equity, and the distribution of healthcare resources. Justice raises questions about who receives care, how resources are allocated, and how healthcare systems address disparities. In an era of limited resources and structural inequality, justice is central to ethical healthcare practice. What makes principlism especially powerful in healthcare is that it does not demand allegiance to one ethical theory. Instead, it functions as a practical synthesis. Autonomy reflects deontological respect for persons. Beneficence and non-maleficence resonate with consequentialist concern for outcomes. Justice incorporates broader social and institutional ethics. Virtue ethics, in turn, shapes how these principles are applied through professional character. In real clinical settings, ethical dilemmas arise when these principles conflict. A patient may refuse life-saving treatment, placing autonomy in tension with beneficence. A public health intervention may reduce overall harm but limit individual choice, creating conflict between autonomy and justice. Principlism does not eliminate these tensions, but it provides a structured way to reason through them. Ethical decision-making within principlism involves identifying the relevant principles, assessing how they apply in the specific context, and determining which principles carry greater moral weight in that situation. This process requires judgment, transparency, and moral justification rather than mechanical calculation. Importantly, principlism does not claim that all principles are always equal. Context matters. The ethical task is to justify why one principle may appropriately override another in a given case, while still acknowledging the moral cost of that decision. This is why principlism has become so influential in healthcare ethics, education, ethics committees, hospital policy, and clinical consultation. It offers a shared moral language that can be used across disciplines, belief systems, and professional roles. At the same time, principlism has limits. Critics argue that it can become too procedural if applied without moral depth, or too vague if principles are invoked without careful reasoning. This is why principlism works best when grounded in ethical theory, professional virtue, and reflective practice. In your healthcare ethics framework, principlism functions as the bridge between ethical theory and clinical reality. It allows healthcare professionals to integrate respect for persons, concern for outcomes, moral duty, and social justice into coherent ethical judgment. Ultimately, principlism reminds us that ethical healthcare is not about choosing a single value and ignoring the rest. It is about navigating moral complexity responsibly, transparently, and humanely. Understanding principlism is essential because it reflects how ethical decision making actually occurs in healthcare, not in isolation, but at the intersection of patients, professionals, institutions, and society.